Hello everyone, this is Chemdork and welcome to another Minecraft video. This video, as you see in front of me, this is my old mob trap. I say my old mob trap because my new one is being planned. I'm planning to build a new one. I like this one. This is fun. This is my first mob trap, but there's some things about it that I really think should be different. For one, these cacti work great at stopping the spiders and kind of hurting the mobs along the way, but I still see string on these ledges here next to the cactus, and that means I can't really pick it up unless I just kind of get over here and pick it up, and that's kind of annoying. Not only that, the number of mobs that this spawns is not that great. It's not really the best area for spawning mobs. I was just sort of playing around and not really thinking about it too much, just digging a big hole and not really thinking about how I can spawn mobs. Not only that, this is all the way down in the bottom. I'd like to have something up on the surface. And I need some more gunpowder, so I need it to be a little more efficient. So with that in mind, I'll show you the future site of my new mob trap. This is probably going to be a multi-part episode. I plan on not showing you the entire process, but mostly talk about various stages in the development of this mob trap. So if you go over here from my house, oh, and yes, you see I have a tree farm now. I just cut it down, so they're just saplings. But yep, finally do have my tree farm. Awesome. And you see here this little hole right there. This is the future site of my mob elevator. So I'm going to dig this down about 30 blocks and then make some spawning pads for the mobs. I'll kind of show you key features along the way of what I did so that you have an idea once I splice all these videos together of what I did and how I did it. And I'm going to bring the mobs up to the surface, and then from there we're going to probably devise a way to kill them so I can get gunpowder more efficiently, among other things. And it would be killing them on the surface would be a lot easier than having to go down into my mine basically every time I want anything. I may end up building another cactus farm on the surface as well, but the usefulness of cactus is not that great. It's just kind of fun, so I don't know if I'm going to build another one of those. But I'm definitely going to build a mob trap here. So, off I go digging, and you'll see me probably in a little bit here as I finish this hole. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, back here, and you see now I'm at level 40. I started out at 70 or so this is about 30 blocks down. I think I'll stop here. I might go down maybe another block or so, but we'll see. In any case, I know that my ladder is coordinate position Z140, X96, and so that means that I need to go this way. Wait. Wait. Let's try this. 35. Wait. Oh no, I'm totally confused. Wait. Okay, that's in the wrong direction. This is in a 142, so I need to go this way. And looks like I need to go this way in X. Yep, that's the right way. Okay, so if I dig straight this way, I should eventually reach my my ladder. And actually, there's a little mob there. I don't know what he is. He might be in my mob trap. We'll see. Anyway, okay. See you in a bit. Hey, look where we came out. This is pretty cool. I couldn't have planned this any better. This is really sweet. I came out right by my little pool of lava. That's nice. I came over this pool when I was digging my mine shaft down. We are at level 34, 35. I decided to dig down a little bit more, and just right over here. Yeah, I was kind of mining out some things here. But right over here is the nice hole for our monster trap. So this will be, or monster mob elevator, I should say. So the elevator, I think, goes this way. But that's not too difficult to widen. I'll just widen it up from the top when the time comes. I'm fairly certain I'm not going to fall through anything, so I'll just go down real quick. Anyway, it's also a nice quick way down. So, now the question is, how large do I want my mob spawner to be? How many pads, as they call them? And, I mean, I might end up going way out to here, but we'll see. Okay, so some progress was made. Now it's a little bit larger. I did make the whole... Oh. Okay. Well, it appears that a cow fell down and totally died. But this is the hole that goes to the surface. I made it 2 by 2. And that's the way to my house and ladder. Over here, I think I'm digging underneath the tree farm right now. And I have to figure out exactly how far. I know I want this to be. I will even it out in the end. For now, I still got a bunch of digging to go. I may not make it as big, as large as I originally intended, just because it's a lot of digging. Back again for more. Here's the progress. It's I've decided to go 22 blocks in every direction. And now 22 blocks here. Once I get rid of this chunk of rock right here, this will be 3/4 of the way done. And that will be cool. And then I'll just have this chunk left to go. And that will be great. And then the real fun can begin with canals. Oh my goodness, where did this come from? Okay. That was strange. Oh, you know what? He died. Because, must have been a skeleton that just fell all the way down. Wow. Huh. Strange. Anyway. Hey, it's working already. I already got a cow and a skeleton. Awesome. Kind of not the way it's supposed to work, but, well, we'll see. Alright, well, actually, the fact that monsters can spawn up top while I'm down here is good, because we're going to have monsters spawn down here while I'm walking up top. So that's a good sign. It means the level I've built it at is pretty appropriate. And what I'll do is I'll just make sure the surrounding caves are all lit up, and of course this will be all dark. And you'll be able to maybe even see some monsters spawning if you look closely, because I think I'm going to have this as a viewing area of sorts, at least partially. So I'll make a dark-ish area, but not quite there dark enough to spawn here, and then this will be my spawning area that I can semi-view. I don't want to make it too bright here, because then it won't spawn as many monsters, but actually, what the hell, why not? So, anyway, that's the idea. I'm going to get rid of this block, I'm going to get rid of that, and then we'll come back and I'll show you the full finished excavation. Okay, so I just realized that I have been recording most of this without the game sound on, so things like this. Yeah, you guys haven't been hearing any of that. So just to make up for it, let's go crazy. And, well, it will be super loud. For some reason, my volume levels are crazy, so... There you go. Nice. So, sorry about that. Well, anyways, I don't think it was too important. You didn't miss much. If you've been playing Minecraft enough to know much of anything, then you're pretty set on what the game sounds like, and it's not that important. So, I just have this little section to go, and then I will be done hollowing all this out, and then I can get started on making the canals that will force the mobs to this center point, and then I can take them up the mob elevator that I will then have to fashion. Okay, so I'll get back to you guys when I'm actually done clearing this. So it is done. I have cleared out this space, so from the middle point, which is over here. There we go, this is where the mob elevator is going to be. I have a spawning zone area of 22 from this point to each of the 4 walls, 22 blocks. So in total that's 22 plus 22, that's 44, 46 by 46 area. By 2 blocks tall. I haven't done the calculations yet to figure out how many blocks that is, but it's a lot of blocks to do by hand. I'm not in any way the most amount done by hand ever, but it's still kind of monotonous, especially in a not really super exciting layer like 35. It's not like it's diamond layer where I might find diamonds. Diamond layer would probably be a little too deep for this. You maybe, if you are on the surface, you wouldn't see all the mobs spawning. You want this to be deep enough where it will spawn mobs when you're on the surface, such that it won't just spawn mobs right beneath you. And there is a limit to how far mobs will spawn. I don't recall, for some reason I think mine is telling me that maybe it's 100 blocks or so. It's close to that, if not. It's around there somewhere. So around 100 blocks, I think, is maybe the max distance that a mob will spawn from you, because the world just hasn't added anything any further than that. That could be totally wrong. So don't go on that. But it's something like along those lines. And you'd like it such that if you're standing at the surface, say at the top of this mob spawner, 100 blocks down is nice. But then, you know, maybe down way over this area, you'd like mobs to spawn over there as well. And so you don't want it to be too far down, because then even if it's 100 blocks down, which it can't be, but say it's down the bedrock, maybe only an area maybe out to here is close enough for mobs to spawn, and that's not really a large area. So you want basically this entire area to be able to spawn mobs whenever you're up top. And this is kind of how you do it. So from here, what do we do? Well, first actually what I'm going to do is get rid of some of these areas of gravel. I have a feeling and I believe that mobs cannot spawn on gravel. Again, that could be totally wrong. I just don't have the care or want to go into the Minecraft wiki to actually figure this out. So I'm sure it tells you, and I'm sure people have said it. I'm going to do it anyways because it also kind of looks better. I hate walking around on gravel for some reason. I just hate this stuff. I hate gravel and sand. Sand is useful. Gravel is totally useless, except for getting flint. And once you build a mob spawner, the only use for flint is either flint and steel, and you only need a few pieces of flint ever, pretty much, or to make it to use it to make arrows. And if you have a mob spawner and a mob trap, you can collect as many arrows as you would ever want from skeletons. So it becomes sort of sand and gravel becomes useless. And I hate this stuff. So I'm getting rid of it. After I do that, I'm going to dig some trenches. And the trenches are going to be 2 wide by 2 deep. So more digging, yep. And I have to figure out, first I'm going to dig with the main trenches, and then I'm going to figure out how the other trenches are going to be set up. So, and that will detail how large the spawning pads are going to be. I haven't figured that one out yet either, so I might have to do very quick and dirty calculations to figure that out. It might be like 4 pads per quarter, so maybe 16 pads. We'll see. Okay, well, see you in a bit.